If you think your passions are not profitable, that is not true. Okay. And all that means is that it's time for a mindset upgrade. All right. And today I'm going to tell you all about the mindset shifts that I made that allow me to now see like everything that I'm passionate about as a digital product opportunity. And so much so to the point where like I see other people's passions as opportunities, which is literally why I'm in this business and like the position I'm in right now, where I just feel like I just want to help people monetize their passions because I see the vision. I'm like, what you do? Oh yeah, like I know the perfect thing. Like I'm already having ideas, all right? And today I actually want to go ahead and go over some of those. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the lighting because I feel like it was better at one point. I mean, I played around with it a little bit, but I guess I could play around with it more. Anyways, okay, yeah. So, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, actually, even today, we're gonna go over that a little bit, okay? So, welcome. We're gonna go ahead and dive in. But as you know, this is our Digital Empire Week, okay? So I have a whole week of going live on YouTube where I'm giving you background information, the blueprint, tips, tricks, all of the things to help you make money online by monetizing your passions. And if you do not know, I am Crystal, the goddess, but you can call me Kat. Okay. And I help beginners make money online, or I should say monetize their passions by launching digital products so they can make money online with ease, confidence, and clarity. Ting. And that actually brings us to my recap, okay? Because we are doing 7 days of Instagram Live. Sorry, not Instagram. We're doing 7 days of YouTube Live. And I want to recap what we did yesterday, all right? Because I gave y'all some homework, or I should say it was classwork. We had some classwork. We talked about it actually on the live. And I want to revisit it because every day I'm going to give you something actionable to do, okay? And that's the thing, right? Like, if you follow these steps by the end of this, you will have so much clarity and hopefully so much confidence that you will be able to launch that digital product with ease. Okay. And today we're actually going to talk about the confidence because we're talking about the mindset, and confidence is all about the mindset. Okay. So if you missed my live on Thursday where I went live on Instagram, excuse me, I'll be recording this after dinner. Maybe I need to not do that. Okay. But if you missed my live on Thursday, that was also about mindsets. And so this is going to be perfect because here's a recap. Well, it's not really a recap. It's a little bit different. But here's another opportunity, okay, to talk about that. All right. So let's review yesterday. Yesterday we yesterday we made future self affirmations, okay? I am blank who blanks. So for me, I said, I am a digital empress who helps beginners monetize their passions by launching digital products. Okay. What was yours? Go ahead and drop it in the chat or drop it in the comments below. What is your future affirmation statement? I am blank who blanks. All right. I am a digital empress who helps beginners monetize their passions by launching digital products. All right. I am building a whole digital empire over here. All right. That was my statement from yesterday. And we're going to use that as we go into today. Okay. That person who you are, we're going to talk about that mindset that's necessary to become that person, to become that version of yourself. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Yeah. Hey, get into it. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into it. I also said I would look more here. So let me make sure I do that too. So, I have my notes. I'm going to have my notes all the time. Okay. So, like I said, today we are talking about mindset, all right? And what I really want to do is talk about the necessary, when I say like make the necessary shifts, I like this term mindset upgrade, okay? So we're going to talk about your previous belief or your previous mindset versus making that mindset upgrade and how to shift our mindsets, okay? So I want to go over a few different examples that I have in my notes. I'm a really firm believer in not storing things in the long term that don't need to be there. So I have a few examples that I just wrote down. And actually, I was going to write them down on paper and show you. But then I was like, if I show it up to the camera and it has that reversal thing, I'm going to be molded. But I did have all the intention of like writing it out and holding it up. I thought that would be super dope. I'm going to have to get my whiteboard out so that I could be prepared next time, okay? So here's mindset number 1 of how I used to be as well and the shift that I had to make, okay? So mindset number 1, I have to be an expert to sell something, okay? Now, this mindset is dangerous, all right? It's dangerous because what happens is we tend to push back our desires and we push back the execution. I'm gonna start here. Oh, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start here. You don't need to keep pushing it back, okay? I was gonna say you don't need to keep pushing it back, babe, okay? You can start now. We can upgrade our mindset from I have to be an expert to start to I only need to be one step ahead of the person I want to help. I only need to be one step ahead. All right. So if you learn how to launch a store on Etsy a month ago, guess what? You can come online and start teaching people how to launch a store on Etsy. Why? Because there are people who have not started yet who are looking for someone to teach them. And if you walk them through that, they're going to be so grateful for you. Okay. So it's not about being an expert. All right. It's about showing what you know and showing up as you are with the knowledge that you have right now. And you can learn as you go. Okay. If you just learn how to get into TikTok shop, everybody wants to get paid in TikTok shop. Guess what? You can teach people how to do it tomorrow. All right. You don't have to be an expert to do those things. So that's one mindset upgrade or belief upgrade we can do. Mindset number 2, I need to have a big audience before I can make money. Okay. This is also a part of a mindset that we have to dissolve. All right. You do not need a big audience to make money, because what this happens is you get so caught up. What happens with this is you get so caught up on follower count that you lose the idea of connection. Okay. It's not about how many followers you have. It's about how are you connecting with people. Okay. So this is important because I have seen so many big brands or big like influencers. They have millions of followers, literally. Hundreds of thousands of followers, 6-figure followers, making $0. Okay. And they reach out to people like me who teach people how to monetize their passions and monetize their genius. And they're like, yo, how can I monetize my page? How can I make money from all of these people? Because if you have 100,000 followers and you sell a $27 product, that's 27. I shouldn't have did that number, but that's 2,700 to 270,000. Okay. That is a lot. All right. So hopefully that math is right. I know it's so simple and I'm tripping, but whatever. 270,000. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways. So I should not have done that, but hey, we're going to show up and do it anyway. Cause I don't have that mindset that's going to be embarrassed about it. It's done. Okay. I'm a person. It's fine. But yes, you have people that have all these followers that are trying to figure out how do I make money from my page because all these people are here. Meanwhile, on the flip side, you have someone who has 500 followers, okay? And they are making thousands of dollars. They have literally less than 1,000 followers and they are living this quiet, luxurious, or not luxurious, this quiet, lucrative lifestyle, all right? Because it's not about your follower count. It's about the connection that you make with people, okay? So think about it. If you have 50 followers and you sell a $20 product, you have 50 followers with a $20 product, you have the potential right there to make $1,000. That's it. With 50 followers, all you need is 50 people to buy that product and you just made $1,000. And then we scale up, which we could talk about that. We'll talk about that later on. Okay. Right now we're talking about beginner lifestyle. All right. But I do potentially see, again, I'm someone who wants to monetize everything, and it's not monetizing everything, but I want to help everybody at every level. Okay. So there is going to be a point where I'm like, okay, I help beginners, but y'all over here that already know how to do, cause you already follow my program. Let's go ahead and scale this thing. Okay. That'll be coming. Okay. Anyway, so that's mindset number 2. Let me see. Mindset number 3. I actually really like this one. It might be my favorite because I definitely felt like that, because I just felt like online with content creation, everything was so cringe. And so I definitely felt like this. But mindset number 4 is selling is sleazy or pushy. I felt that. Okay. And the thing about this mindset and why it's so important to upgrade our beliefs and upgrade our mindset is because when you are providing value to people, when you are giving them something that they need, a solution that they are looking for, it's not pushy. It's not sleazy. Okay. People have gratitude to you. Thank you so much for helping me with this thing. Okay. Thank you so much for not delaying, but thank you so much for helping me get rid of the frustration. Okay. If you can help someone, if you can save someone time and save them the frustration of trying to figure something out on their own, they will have so much gratitude towards you. And that's what we have to think about when we are selling and monetizing our passions. Okay? You are literally helping someone solve a problem that they are looking for. They are scouring the internet right now, searching up, how do I do this? They just wish someone would walk them through it in a way that speaks to them. And that's when your content creation, that's how we speak to them. But I'm jumping ahead because that ain't the topic today. Okay? So let me see. I put something else in here. Yeah. So which of these mindsets would you say is holding you back the most? Okay. Which of these mindsets is holding you back the most? Mindset number 1, I have to be an expert to sell something. Mindset number 2, I need a big audience in order to be successful so I can make money. Or before I can make any money, I need a big audience. Or mindset number 3, selling is sleazy and pushy. Go ahead and write it in the comments, okay? Let me know which of these mindsets speak to you the most. I definitely, like I said, I think the main one for me at first was that selling felt pushy. But that's because the people I was seeing on the internet, it was giving cringe. But then I seen someone talk about like, let people feel like you're cringe. Like you're not doing this for them if they feel like you're cringe. And I was like, oh, okay, those people's content ain't for me. So that's definitely my number 1. The number 2 that I had to overcome was you don't have to be an expert. And so for me, it's like, I know a lot of information about digital products and digital marketing. I've invested over $1,000 in learning this skill. I've made over $1,000 with this skill. And I'm just like, it's time to teach people. So that's definitely my second mindset I had to overcome before I stepped into this space. And then the third one was I need a big audience before I can make money. I don't believe that because like I said, I had already seen, and as I learned this, and even before I delve into digital marketing for myself, I was already like aware that people were making money online with small followings, and people with large followings were reaching out to those people. Like, how can you help? Can you help me? Okay. So now that we talked about upgrading our belief system, upgrading our mindsets, that is something that I hope you took notes. If not, start this thing over and go take some notes. Also, I think it might be great to journal about like what's coming up for you as you hear these mindset shifts, and be honest with yourself. Like, what's something that I need to work on? How am I going to work on that? Right? Listen to the new mindset or the belief upgrade that I offered, and maybe make those affirmations and repeat those every morning and every night. I'm just giving solutions here. Okay, I'm just here to help. Okay. Now, before we go, I told you you're going to have some homework or some classwork every single time. We're going to do an exercise, and this is a proof exercise. So let me see. Now, I don't want you to overthink this, okay? If your passions has ever helped someone, inspired someone, made life easier, or even just like provided value to yourself or someone else in any type of way, I want you to write it in the comments. Okay? If you have a passion that has provided value in your life or someone else's life, I want you to write it in the comments. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. If you've inspired someone with your passions, if you encourage them with your passions, if you've helped them, write what you've done in the comments. So for example, if you love to bake and you shared recipes with people, that is a way that your passion has provided value. I'm a travel goddess. People hit me up for travel tips all of the time. On this YouTube page, you can actually go to my playlist. I have travel playlists. Okay, you can watch travel vlogs. I had a travel podcast. Okay, I was providing value to people, all right, based on what I love, which is traveling. I travel with my son. When I talk about being able to create digital products based off the things that I love and I'm passionate about, it's so easy for me to think about travel because I love it so much. I can easily talk about travel. But before I talk about travel, I want to teach y'all how to make this money first, okay? And that's what we're doing. Okay, but traveling with my kid, people are always asking me questions how I travel with my kid. I've created content around how do you travel with a child who is under 10? How do you travel and let them feel a part of the experience so they're not bored, right? And it doesn't have to be all children's related. So I want you to list 3 ways that your passion has already brought value to someone. And then if you put it in the comments or DM it to me, I'll go ahead and give you some ideas because I honestly love to do that. I'm a Scorpio, so I love giving unsolicited advice. Okay, so you can slide in them DMs. All right, let me know 3 ways that your passion provides value, and I'll give you some digital product ideas. Okay, which actually brings me into tomorrow's topic. All right, today we spent time talking about our mindset, upgrading our mindset and our belief system. Tomorrow, we are going to use this mindset and we're going to talk about creating digital products. What are some of the easiest digital products we can make? And I'll give a few examples. And then we'll talk about how to package your passion and that value that you provide to people into the perfect digital product, and maybe like what's the easiest way to do it. So I'll share some different examples, some different product styles. Sorry, let me rewind. I'm going to share some different digital product types. And as I'm speaking about these products, I want you to be thinking about which one of these resonates with me the most. Which of these seem like the easiest to do? Okay, and I'm super excited about this because, yeah, like I said, this is probably my favorite thing. Tell me what you're passionate about. What did they say on that movie with Nick Cannon and Christina Milian? Tell me who your friends are and blah, blah, blah. No, tell me what your passion is and I will tell you the digital product that you can launch. Okay, that's me. Tell me what your passion is and I will tell you the digital product you can launch. So feel free, put it in the comments. And also, if you want to Instagram, DM me at Crystal the Goddess. You can do that too. I'm sure it'll be linked in the caption somewhere. And then let's see. Make sure you post those things. Post it in your stories if you're just watching it and you feel called to, and just tag me at Crystal the Goddess. You can also tag the hashtag Digital Empire Week, and I can check that out there as well. And then let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for tuning in tonight. I will see you tomorrow as we go over actual digital products and how to create them and how to package. I shouldn't say how to create them, but I should say we're going to go over digital products and how to package your passion, okay, into the perfect digital product for you. That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay, I get so excited and I'll be forgetting like the best way to word what I'm thinking. So yes, that's what we're doing. All right, I will talk to y'all tomorrow live, 8 p.m. PST. See you there. I see you squared, but I'll also put the recording up and hopefully the eye contact was good. We had a few folks tune in live and then we have a recording, but I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.